Argentina has just launched the most dramatic overhaul of its immigration and citizenship policies in decades. President Javier Milei's administration has signed Decree 366, fundamentally changing the path for expats, digital nomads, retirees, foreign students, and anyone dreaming of an Argentine passport. For years, Argentina was famous for its open-door approach. The country prided itself on welcoming immigrants, embodying the founding belief that to govern is to populate. But according to Milei's government, this generosity has come at a heavy cost. In the past 20 years, over 1.7 million irregular immigrants have entered Argentina, straining public services and costing hundreds of millions of dollars, especially in healthcare. Now the rules have changed, and they're stricter than almost anywhere else in the world. If you're planning to apply for Argentine citizenship, you can forget about flexibility. The old system let you spend months abroad during your 2-year residency requirement. Now, applicants must remain in Argentina for a full 2 years, without leaving the country for even a single day. Not a weekend getaway to Uruguay, not a quick family emergency trip, nothing. This is an almost unprecedented restriction among Western nations, making Argentina's path to citizenship one of the most demanding anywhere. But at the same time, Decree 366 opens a golden door for wealthy investors. If you can make a relevant investment in Argentina, expected to be at least $500,000, you could bypass the residency requirement completely. This fast track to citizenship aims to attract foreign capital, placing Argentina alongside countries offering citizenship by investment, though exact details are still to be confirmed. Permanent residency has changed too. Applicants now face higher hurdles, required to prove sufficient economic means, likely measured as at least 5 times the national minimum wage or its equivalent in savings or income. And it doesn't stop there. Anyone with a criminal record, regardless of the offense or how long ago it happened, now faces major barriers to residency approval. Success depends on having a spotless background, which will present problems for applicants from countries with stricter reporting systems. Permanent residents also now face a 1-year rule. If you spend more than 12 months outside Argentina, you risk losing your status. Countries like Paraguay and Panama offer more lenient use-it-or-lose-it periods of 2 or 3 years, but Argentina is tightening the leash. Healthcare is no longer universally accessible for everyone. Previously, Argentina's free public healthcare covered all immigrants, temporary residents, and even undocumented folks. That era is over. Temporary and irregular residents must now pay for all medical services except emergency care. The government says this is to stamp out healthcare tourism, where foreigners come to Argentina for medical treatment at taxpayers' expense. Universities are also changing course. Foreign students will now be charged tuition fees, ending the long-standing policy of free higher education regardless of nationality. Primary and secondary public education remain free, but international students pursuing university degrees will face new costs. These changes bring Argentina in line with countries around the world that differentiate between domestic and international student tuition. When it comes to crime, new zero-tolerance rules mean any foreigner convicted of a crime, no matter how minor, faces immediate deportation proceedings. In the past, expulsion only kicked in for sentences over 3 years, but now, even a minor infraction could result in removal. Anyone with any kind of prior criminal record can be denied entry to Argentina, a big challenge for Americans with DUI convictions or other common offenses. To even enter Argentina, visitors now must show proof of medical insurance and sign detailed affidavits about their trip. Immigration officers have new powers to deny entry if they suspect false statements, particularly focusing on pregnant women who may be trying for birth tourism, seeking citizenship for their children by giving birth on Argentine soil. Control over citizenship processing is being centralized too. The newly empowered National Migration Department will now handle all citizenship matters, which aims to create greater consistency and speed, but ends the possibility of alternative routes if you're stuck in the system. These changes are happening against the backdrop of a deep economic crisis and rising inflation. For the Milei administration, the old policies became unsustainable, and the government is clear that it wants to prioritize law-abiding residents and attract wealthy investors, especially as mass deportations from other countries put new pressure on Argentina's borders. Compared to its Latin American neighbors, Argentina's new approach is seen as particularly tough. While Uruguay, Brazil, and others are tightening up, they still offer more flexibility. For current residents and those planning a move, it's now essential to ensure you meet both the new requirements and the strict travel limitations. Digital nomads and those dividing their year between countries will find Argentina increasingly unattractive for flexible living or tax haven strategies. as the new policies make it nearly impossible to combine Argentine residency or citizenship with a globe-trotting lifestyle. Retirees who hope to split their time between Argentina and their home country will also have to reconsider. Dual homes and extended international trips are no longer compatible with gaining Argentine citizenship or maintaining permanent residency. Legal representation is more important than ever, as the centralized system, strict requirements, and greater scrutiny mean less room for mistakes and less chance of informal fixes. Applicants will need fully documented records, clean backgrounds, and careful attention to the law. If Argentina no longer fits your plans, you may want to look elsewhere. Uruguay remains more flexible with easier residency, and its tax system may be more favorable for international residents. Brazil is still offering citizenship to some applicants in as little as 1 year. If you want to reduce your taxes to single digits, make your assets impossible for anyone to touch, and gain more freedom with second citizenships, get in touch with Mundo and book a consultation call. We will help you develop a complete blueprint to organize your life to safeguard your wealth and your freedom. Follow the link in the description for more details. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.